Respect going on,
Yes, Natty.
Yes, blessed. Right now, the first time I get to talk to the legend, for real. Yo,
yeah, man, so Natty, boy, Leroy, they're in town for, of course, the big show we're talking about, Grooving in the Park, and that happens on Sunday, June 25th. It's the show that everybody is talking about. In fact, lots of folks coming in from Jamaica, lots of folks coming in from Canada, lots of folks coming in even from Jamaica. So, Leroy, welcome to the program, man. How you doing?
I'm fine, man. I'm ready to go, Right now I'm grooving. I'm just ready to start moving,
So now a show happens on Sunday. Most time artists come in like the night before. You're here almost a week ahead. It shows me that you're serious about this thing.
Yes, man. I make sure I say, I don't get a delayed flight or no flight cancel, I make sure I'm here early.
All right, and Leroy, you're part of a very special package. We're talking about the Reggae Routes, the package that's going to be backed by an orchestra. You'll have Lloyd Parks and We the People Band, and you'll also have a gospel choir. Talk to us about this.
Okay, well, this was a planning of the great grooving, production, and it's such a great idea that when I heard about it, man, I'm so pleased, I'm so impressed. And another thing that I'm impressed with too is the operations of grooving, company, you know what I mean? The management, they do everything so well. So I have to big up, I would say, big up the grooving people, all the people involved in that grooving. See? Yes. Yeah, man. It's one of the biggest productions that New York I've ever seen. To the world, because people are coming in from all over the world for this one here. It is a mass. It is a mass production and advertisement is the biggest promotion I've ever seen in my life.
Wow. So Leroy, back in the 70s, you were creating some great songs. Fatty, banned in Jamaica radio. Tell us a little bit about some of the great songs that you've actually recorded with, because you were originally part of the Heptones. Now you're doing your thing on your own. Talk to us about some of those songs.
Yeah, well, I was the Heptones, I was the writer, the arranger, and the lead singer. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that should tell a lot about, being the Heptones. So, most of the songs, 95% of the songs were written, arranged, and sung by me. And I took that arrangement and development, that I have learned. And when we were in the studio it helped me to be the arranger. After Jackie Me Too left the studio, I became the studio arranger, bass player, and harmony setter too, because Barry Llewellyn, that's the one member of the Heptones, he passed away, right? Mm-hmm. A few years ago. May God bless his soul. Rest in peace and all that, But he's the one who sang the Book of Rules. Mm-hmm. Right? Now, he and I, after doing all of my arrangements, I have arranged most of the songs, like for Alton Ellis and John Holt, even a few Ken Booth songs, songs for Dennis Brown, that whole album that Dennis Brown do with No Man's an Island. Mm-hmm. But that's one of the best Dennis Brown studio. That's the best. The studio one, Dennis Brown, really. I think it's one of the best Dennis Brown because it's the earliest. It is youngest, and I'm grateful to be the one who was involved in all of that, arranging and playing all of them bass lines. The whole album, the whole of Alton album. Can I Change My Mind and all them songs?
That's you.
Yeah, with arrangement and bass playing. Yeah, I made one of the most popular, international song. I created and made that song. It was an instrumental song. It was called Full Up.
Give us the bass line. Just from the bass line so people know what we're talking about.
Yeah, man, Full Up and the musical. This one I do enough of the bass line, you know. Because the musical youth, it's called the Kutchi. The Dutchy. And then the guys, the Mighty Diamond came out first with the Dutch, the Kutchi. Yeah, man, and the bass line is boom, do dookie jing, boom, jing, boom. Boom, boom, jing, boom. Actually, I'm going to be playing that on stage too on Sunday, you know what I mean?
Wow. So any possibility we see you taking out the guitars and playing that bass line?
Yeah, man. I'm going to grab the bass and show you some of that and perform that song.
Wow.
There's so much people and the time is so short that I wouldn't be able to do a lot of songs, but I'm going to do that one, you know?
Wow. So one of the things, because you actually lived in Canada for a number of years, and you actually won what is equivalent to the Grammy Award, a Juno Award, right? Or you were nominated. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Come again, I missed that, sorry.
Oh, the Juno. I think you were nominated or you won a Juno Award. Talk to us about that, which is the Grammy equivalent.
Yes, man, in Canada, yeah, because when I left Jamaica for a while and lived in Canada. Still went back to Jamaica almost every year. But while I was in Canada, I did 20 years in Canada, you know, and maybe that was a little bit of the setback why people were hearing much more of me in Jamaica or out of Jamaica, you know what I mean? But I was still doing the work in Canada. I went there and built the reggae in Canada, because when I went there in 1973, there wasn't much reggae in Canada, and I built that up till I got one of the major awards, which a lot of Canadian bands haven't got that even now. The major that you just called, right?
The Juno Awards, right?
Yes. I went back to Jamaica after 20 years and went down there and achieved the order of distinction. Wow. The Jamaican government. I was the first. I was the first vintage artist. I opened the door for vintage artists to start getting oldies in Jamaica.
Wow. No, man, that's impressive. But anyway, we know Natty G want to play some other songs and he have some other stuff to do. So, Leroy, great talking to you. But before you go, you know we have to put you on the spot. We want you to draw one of your big songs then. Just let people know that it's no mini-little thing. It's a real thing. It's Leroy Heptones we're talking to. So just give us a little.
No. You see that? That's the thing there. We don't do that, you know, because a young youth them have to do that to prove themselves, you know. My thing is so big that we don't need to do that. And if I want to believe that, then let me go and hold that, you know, because, you know, because our thing is established for years. You know what I mean? As a young youth now, after thing, I think we make a man know that I don't think I should be able to. I should be doing that at my age and my development and my establishment in this business. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Real talk.
Man, come out, man, and hear me, man, the fullness, man. And give me that respect, man. Don't let me have to put me on the stand, really. So I think we say, is that him? No, don't do me that.
Well, I'm going to do something. I'm going to put on Fatty right now. All right? I'm going to do it.
Yeah, man, you have to tune them, man. Don't play the thing then.
I need that.
Here, Master, remember, Grooving in the Park, Leroy Sibbles, live and direct. You're going to hear Fatty and many, many more like this. You know what I mean? Yeah, Mr. Legend, man, for real. You know what you got crazy.
Yeah, the tune there.
Big tune.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yo, me never this thing, man. Jano, we just popping at the studio because my partner couldn't make it in tonight, so I come sit in. I'm vexed. Me never did ready for this, you know what I mean? But I love still another opportunity will come through, you know what I mean?
All right, Natty, so great chatting, man, and Leroy. I know it's going to be a great show on Sunday. Looking forward to seeing you in the park. And
Definitely, man. Definitely. The park will go full because I'm going to be alone there, you know.
Full up.
Yes.
All right.
No parties, man. No parties with no name and no fame, you know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah, man. So, man. All the best. On this Sunday, okay?
Yeah,
all the best.
Blessed, man. Straight.
All right, Natty.
Yeah, man. Bless up.
You are watching Scratch TV channel on YouTube.com.